Hey Patriots, Eagle 2 in my truck, messing with my new combat art training EDC fanny pack with blue gun. And through the process of practicing it, it got me thinking about a position that we often teach. It was originally coined by Craig Douglas. It's called thumb pectoral index. And especially in a vehicle and in a restaurant, thumb pectoral index is a super important position if you haven't considered it, based on where you trained. Now, in my recollection, other folks may call it, position of retention or shooting from retention. I've seen and trained other places where you might draw a gun and then they teach you to kind of roll the gun outboard and kind of put your forearm into your side and shooting this way. But, even in sitting, you can see that this position has a little bit of a problem with the angle of the barrel and rounds kind of going down range, even somewhat of upward trajectory. Just depends on what you do in the heat of the moment. So thumb pectoral index, like I said, was coined by Craig Douglas, and it is a position that we're fairly dogmatic and consistent about when we teach in prepared pistol 1, prepared pistol 2. Even from appendix or strong side, what we really like to teach is that you draw your gun. You're going to come up the thumb pectoral index, and thumb pectoral index looks very similar to this, right? So our elbow is up high, our trapezius is squeezed really tight, our thumb is flagged, and this allows us to put rounds down range, or at least on a target, to diminish their will to fight. And it allows the slide of a semi-automatic gun to run without potentially being, pushed into the body and causing a malfunction. So in this position, the gun is canted at a 45-degree angle. So it's less likely to have, if you're fending somebody off, if they have kind of collapsed distance on you, it's less likely to send rounds into space and pick up a bystander versus this position, right? So thumb pectoral index, the whole point of this video and why I got to thinking about it, though, was this position you should train consistently and you shouldn't skip, because it is a great position. So if we draw our gun, come to thumb pectoral index, it's a great position from which we can drop our elbow, our hands will collect in front, and we can come out over high horizontal cover like the steering wheel. Right, sorry, it's not totally in the camera view. I didn't think about that. Let's see if I can get it. Not much better, but it's our hands are high out over the steering wheel, or maybe we're in a restaurant and we have to draw. Our elbow drops, our hands come high and over top of a table. So high horizontal cover. So that's why we really like to teach, one of the reasons we really like to teach thumb pectoral index. It's a reference point. It's a kinesthetic reference point, so we feel our thumb against the side of our chest. Our arm is in a 45-degree angle. It's a safer way to put rounds downrange and diminish somebody's will to fight. And it's dynamic, right? So we can, if somebody's in close, we can fire from here. If they're a little bit further away, we can shoot from here, 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 and then it collapses as needed during a fight. So strong recommendation. If you haven't trained with Craig Douglas at ShivWorks, you should. You'll pick up tons of information about thumb pectoral index. He's the one that coined it. He is the master of all things close quarters, and especially enclosed. So, okay, guys, I'm going to try to give you a backside view of thumb pectoral index in case there was any question as to whether I was kind of flagging myself in the previous video or otherwise, the muzzle crossing a body part, something I didn't want to destroy, things of that nature. So just going to give you a backside view of thumb pectoral index real quick, so you can see that it was previously safe. So going to access and going to draw the gun. So stop. Right. So again, this is the back side of it. Yep, you can see it pretty good. And my thumb is flagged. It's parked into the side of my chest, my pec muscle. Elbow is extended behind me. The trap is nice and balled up. Offhand is parked high on the chest. Again, if you're open carrying, you want to keep that hand high and parked on the center of the chest. If you're concealed carrying, it's our recommendation that you draw with two hands, and then this offhand is holding the shirt up high and out of the way, so that there's no chance of injuring yourself. So hopefully this view is good for you guys. You can see it's positioned directly down the middle of my legs. There are no body parts between the muzzle and my target. So hopefully that helps. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button. Appreciate you guys subscribing, all the support, and don't forget to carry smart, carry safe, be prepared. Thanks for watching, Patriots.